Hi guys, I just came out of the cinema and this is my review of the 2025 I Know What You Did Last Summer, aka I Know What You Did Last Summer 4, basically. What a movie! There's so much I want to talk about, but honestly, there are so many twists and turns and plot developments, and I really want to discuss spoilers, but I truly cannot because of how many spoilers there are in this movie. Don't worry, I won't spoil it for you, and I will do this entire review with no spoilers. Now, this is a legacy sequel. Done right, for sure. Is it perfect? No, no film is perfect, especially when there's slasher and horror sequels aplenty. We all know those are never going to be as good as the OGs. In saying that, this is one of the best legacy sequels I've ever seen. I'm gonna start with the great things about this movie, and then I will go into the not so great things about this movie. Great atmosphere, which is very important in a horror movie. Great music. I don't know who the composer is, but you did an amazing job. The sound mix was done really well, and I could feel the tension, how thrilling a lot of the scenes were. And also, stellar job in terms of Klein and Wonders carrying this movie. Klein and Wonders gives the best performances out of the new cast, and also the return of the OG cast members are so great. It's so good. Honestly, I would say their scenes are a highlight for me. For those who are familiar with the franchise, something happens one summer and then everybody makes a pact not to talk about it, and then 1 year later the killer appears. And who's the identity of the killer? Why am I getting threatening notes? Yada yada yada. Chase, kill sequences. So in terms of the plot, it definitely has a lot that is an echo of the first 3 films because it uses the same formula. I will say that they have modernized this really well, and I truly think that the stellar cinematography, the great atmosphere, the great score, standout performances from Wonders and Klein makes this movie such an enjoyable watch. And of course, the returning cast, which are so delicious, but I really do not want to talk about them because spoilers! You really should watch the movie till the end because there is something between the credits. Onto the not so good that could be improved. In terms of the main cast members that isn't Klein and Wonders, y'all, either you're horribly miscast or maybe you just need some acting lessons. I will say Howard King was good. He wasn't given much to work with his character, but I think he did the best with what he was given, despite the fact that the returning cast are definitely a highlight and definitely delightful, delicious, so good. Some of their material needed to be better too. So I would say the shortcoming is probably some of the editing choices and the pacing of the film. The first act was tedious to go through for me. It was not boring, but the first act tries so hard to pay homage to the first 2 films, and they throw in references here and there. It began to feel forced. But with the second and third act, they come into their own groove. And I think that that's when the film really shines. I think that the film is definitely very modernized, and the kills are bloodier. There is more suggestive content and also recreational drug use. I felt that some of that was a little excessive in the sense that it was only there to be more hardcore than the OGs. I don't think they did enough with those elements to meaningfully include them there. Or maybe I'm just expecting too much from a 4th entry in a teen slasher franchise. But I don't know. The good parts of the film were so good for me that I really want them to continue on. I would watch another movie, honestly. But yeah, in terms of those shortcomings, I think the film overall was still very enjoyable. I honestly could not figure out the killer until the 3rd act. It kept me guessing till the end, really. There were definitely some red herrings there, which is very reminiscent of the 1st and 2nd films. But yeah, I think it was just really, really enjoyable. And I'm really surprised at how good this film is. I mean, I'm not surprised about its shortcomings, but it's so enjoyable. Honestly, I would recommend this a watch for sure. What? Who would have thought? I think the filmmakers saw what Scream did and they're like, yeah, let's do it. And honestly, I think that the sequel borrows a lot from the Scream franchise, but yet it's still so enjoyable. So yeah, I highly recommend checking this film out. And I guess until next time, bye guys. Thank you so much for watching. So you can check out some more videos right now, right there. Do you see them? Also, if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss a single video. Bye!